What's going on, guys? WadeOnAHookah back, and today we've got another Shishabucks product review for you. Today we're going to be talking about the Shishabucks Sky Bowl. The Shishabucks Sky Bowl is made by Shishabucks, which is a Canadian-based company that focuses on modern designed hookahs like the Cloud Mini you see right here. The Shishabucks Stratus that is on top of the Shishabucks Sky Bowl. As you can see, they kind of break away from the modern design. Obviously it's an aluminum bowl. So without further ado, let's talk a little bit more about the bowl itself. The Shishabucks Sky Bowl is, as I said, made of aluminum, which is kind of weird because there aren't many metal bowls on the market. The only exception being the Apple on Top bowl, which is metal body with a silicone wrapping. This, much like that, features that same silicone casing on the outside so you can actually grab it while it's hot. This is good for many reasons, first of which being metal conducts heat very differently than traditional ceramic or clay bowls, even stoneware. It heats up quicker and cools down quicker, but with that silicone sleeve, it traps the heat in, encompassing the heat and letting more heat get to your bowl and providing a more thorough cook of your shisha. Some may say that metal doesn't provide quite as good of a cook on the bowl as something compared to like a stoneware bowl or even traditional clay, but I beg to differ. With the silicone sleeve, it helps trap in the heat, which means you've got a more centralized heat body going to your shisha. So you've got heat coming to your shisha and heating the shisha at the same-ish temperature from the bottom, the sides, and of course the top where you have your Shishabucks Stratus sitting. Another point with this is that the bowl does have a lip for heat management devices, but you can still use it with foil. I generally don't, but that's just personal preference. It's a very shallow bowl. It's great for one round of coals, and you can even go 2 rounds depending on the type of tobacco you're smoking. Right now I'm smoking some Haze Lavish Lavender and Haze Watermint. Something else that the bowl being made of metal allows you to do is have a wider range of heat control onto your bowl. With the fact that the bowl does heat up and cool down quicker, it lets you take coals off quicker and it'll cool down quicker, so you have more of a range of what you can do with your heat management on your bowl. So in my opinion, compared with the Shishabucks Stratus, you have the most possible control over how much heat's going on your bowl without using straight foil and still getting a better session. I do pack my bowls a little bit differently when I'm using the Shishabucks Sky Bowl because with the range of heat that you're getting to your bowl, especially when paired with something like the Cloud Lotus or the Ottoman Ignis or even the Shishabucks Stratus, I pack a little bit lower. You can see right now that I'm packing some haze, and if packing it below the rim, where usually I would have haze right up to the rim, so it's not quite sitting on the lip, or just under it, about a quarter's width under it, just so that the nubs on the Lotus or the Ignis or the bumps on the ridges on the bottom of the Stratus are touching it. Since you're getting so much heat to the bowl, you don't need quite as much heat going on top of the bowl, so it lets the heat disperse amongst itself. That said, I have yet to have a bad session with this bowl. I've smoked Trifecta Dark Blend, obviously there's some haze that you see right now. Tangiers was even good in this. Nakhla is amazing. Like, I was blown away by how well Nakhla smoked in this. I think it's because Nakhla is such a heat resilient tobacco. You can just pound it with heat. In this bowl, I packed it up to the rim actually with Nakhla, so it allows you to get a little bit more heat to your bowl, but not quite. It's not like overkill by any means necessary. I use 3 cubes generally when I smoke this. I'm using 3 flats right now for the sake of I didn't want to wait for coals. But regardless of what tobacco you pack, I generally pack a little bit lower than I normally would, just because you've got so much heat going on. That said, it's not a bad thing. It just gives you more range of what you can do with your bowl, and that I think is a very, very good thing. The silicone also does a good job as a handle. I can pick it up. I'm probably 30 minutes into my session right now. I can touch it, lift it, no problem. Did take the grommet with it though. Another issue, not really an issue, but a weird thing that I've noticed with it is the grommets do kind of melt with it. Not so much melting as they just get stuck on it. I assume it's because they heat up so much that the plastic starts to slightly deteriorate. The best grommet that I've found with it is the grommet that came with my Shishabucks Cloud Mini, because it's a little bit thicker, it doesn't quite get as stuck into it, and gives it more room to breathe, I guess. That said, it's not really a huge issue. You can always use paper towels if you're really worried about that. The bowl is fairly idiot proof too, since it is made of metal. It's pretty hard to break, honestly. Like, I mean, it's metal. If you can break this bowl, I'll be pretty impressed. I still don't recommend you try to do it, but I mean, it's gonna be fine when you drop it. It's gonna be a great travel bowl. I take this to my friends every week now. And they're pretty amazed with how well it smokes. Honestly, it exceeded all of my expectations and then some. So since we're using the Cloud Mini, I thought it's a good time to show you guys some clouds. Because once again, I know that's what you guys like to see. I would easily put this bowl in the pantheon of great bowls, up there with the Stonefit bowl, obviously this is going to be in there. I'd probably put it up there with the Crown Cloud V3. It's up there with my absolute favorite bowls, and it's easily in my rotation. I'd probably use this more than anything. Since it doesn't break, you can use it right after. It's not clay, so you have no chance of microfracturing metal. So you can wash it as soon as it's done smoking, and you'll be good to go. Pack another bowl. Bowl will still be a little warm, but it's not going to start cooking it prematurely. Overall though, this is one of my absolute favorite bowls. I highly recommend it, and I highly advise you pick it up. It might not be for everyone. Probably be for more of the experienced smoker, because you do have to alter your pack a little bit. But that's it. I still think new smokers, experienced smokers, and probably smokers in the middle ground can find just how to pack this. It does take a little bit of getting used to. If you guys want, just drop a comment below, and if you have any questions on how to pack this, I can be sure to be more than happy to answer them as best I can with whatever brand you may be packing. That said, again, this is a fantastic bowl. I think with the Stratus, it's probably one of the best combos on the market, because you have the most heat control and heat range control of anything. I mean, I could take the lid off right now, the bowl will cool down insanely quick. By the time I'm done shooting this clip in particular, it'll be cool enough that, I mean, I don't want it cooler right now, but you get the point. If you're interested in picking this up, you can find it over at Shishabucks.com. Just search for the Sky Bowl. It is on their front page. It comes in a variety of different options for colors. Cool thing with this is, I mentioned in my Stratus review that the colors were deteriorating a little bit. This does not deteriorate whatsoever. It is still just as beautiful as the day I bought it. That said, pick it up. It's a fantastic bowl. It'll last you forever, realistically. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please just drop them in the comments below. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and happy smokes.